To confirm and update you, the Israeli Navy has now boarded the Mavi Marmara, where 600 civilians have been trying to deliver aid to Gaza. Live munition has been fired. There are reports that one person has been killed. Several I have seen with my eyes have been injured. We've seen them, doctors trying to work to heal the injured. The ship remains in international water. It's now been confirmed that one person indeed has been killed by the Israeli army, which has been using live munition on these civilians. The ships remain in international waters, yet the Israeli army, together with a helicopter as well as naval ships, have surrounded the ship. All phones have been jammed, making it impossible to contact the outside world. They have tried to dismantle the satellite we are broadcasting from. However, this remains operational. The organizers are telling me now that they are raising a white flag. They are raising a white flag to the Israeli army. This is after one person has been killed, a civilian who was killed by munition. That number could be more. Despite the white flag being raised, the Israeli army is still shooting, still firing live munitions. Jamal Al-Shayal, Al Jazeera, on board the Mavi Marmara in international waters.
Our mission was a peaceful mission to deliver medical supplies, and our mission was thwarted by the Israelis, the aggressiveness of the Israeli military. Now, one of the things that I would like to ask President-elect Obama is to say something, please, about the humanitarian crisis that is being experienced right now by the people of Gaza.
And President Obama is now Tel Aviv's house darky. And you know exactly what I mean by that. And I got a lot of outraged people writing me about, you shouldn't use that. Well, if Obama doesn't want that label, he'd better stop acting like it. He'd better start growing a pair,
yes,
like Teddy Roosevelt or John Kennedy or Harry Truman, and he'd better start taking care of this country. Because the longer he delays in dealing with Israel on this issue, the more obvious it becomes that the federal government has, in fact, sold out to Israeli interests.
Flotilla in Belgium say they will make the largest internationally coordinated effort to challenge the Israeli blockade on the Gaza Strip.
Nous, on va aller jusqu'à Gaza.
We are going to Gaza. Those who will try to stop us, they have to realize that will once more exercise violence against us, against citizens of 40 nations of the world, against citizens of countries which had problems before between themselves. I am Greek, for instance, but there are also Turks embarking on this project.
The international community, our respective governments, should be outraged that Israel even announced intentions to use violence against unarmed civilians who pose no threat to the security of Israel.
The Israeli government says the blockade aims to prevent Hamas, which is hostile to the Jewish state, from acquiring weapons or military materials. For the majority of Gaza's population of 1.5 million people, the blockade has caused increasingly miserable living conditions. Andrew Basone, Reuters.
I'll read you something from someone who I will not name, because we know that she is lying. And I quote, Gaza's markets are full of produce. Thousands of tons of supplies are traveling into Gaza every week through the Israeli-controlled border crossings, and there is no starvation or humanitarian crisis. And so I'd like to ask this lady a question, and I'd like everyone listening to think about it. With all the aid that was on these ships, how badly was it needed? Well, I'm going to be quoting from an article 15 November 2008, which was written in The Independent in the UK. And what this said in 2008, the Israeli blockade of Gaza has led to a steady rise in chronic malnutrition among the 1.5 million people living in this strip, according to a leaked report from that yellow journalism organization, the Red Cross. So either these people are not getting the food that they need so this malnutrition can be repaired, or the lady writing this particular article, this Zioshil Zilla, is full of it.